Alright, today I'm going to do a quick video explaining how to replace the window motor in a Fox body Mustang. My window is stuck down, unfortunately, and need to replace that motor. A lot of the videos on YouTube show the window in the up position, so we are going to show how to remove the window motor when the window is actually stuck down. And hopefully, this will be a pretty quick and easy task. I'm just going to kind of get right into it. Not going to show you any steps on the panel removal. All you're going to need to do is find your screws. This arm's going to come off as one piece. There's some screws in the speakers, obviously the door handle, don't forget about that. And then there's tabs behind your vinyl, your panel here that you'll have to pop off. And after that, we'll pick up. I got the door panel off, you can see. Nothing too hard about that. There will be an electrical connector hooked up right here. You'll remove that and fish that down through. You will have to take your speaker out if you have speakers in your car. But then you're going to come in here and it's going to be these 3 bolts right there, and those are 8mm. And so far, having the window down doesn't really seem to matter much, and hopefully that remains true. The window motor is out, came out fairly easily. Just remove the 3 bolts, make sure you hold on to those, but if you do drop them, they just go to the bottom of the door, not a big deal. Secondly, this thing is, it's meshed in with the gear, so it doesn't just pop off or fall off the door. You have to apply a little force or pressure to it, and it'll just pop off for you. But I will show you the replacement over here. And what we have is a brand new motor. One thing about these though is they're not threaded, so you need to thread those prior to installing it. So you'll just take your original bolt and drive it in the hole and create your own threads. These are strong enough, hard enough that they'll put threads through this. So another tip, search for this part on Amazon. I got a great deal. I usually go to lmr.com, super fast shipping, good prices over there. So I went there initially, saw this for $54. So I searched the part number and came across an Amazon listing that had 2 of them, passenger and driver side, for $65 total. So I was able to get both of them for $65 as opposed to paying $54 for each. So both motors need replaced, so it was a pretty good deal for me. So make sure you do that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get these threaded and get this thing put back in, and we'll see if there's any hiccups. Just a quick recap, got these threaded in. It was really easy, just apply a little bit of pressure, thread those in, you'll be good. So far, this has been really easy, even though the window's down. I haven't had any problems, and I guess I was under the assumption that the glass would be in the way of the removal. That's why I was thinking I'd have to get the glass up, but so far it doesn't appear that the glass being down is a factor at all. So that's good news. I'm happy about that. Now the hard part, getting the new one back in. I went ahead and greased this gear. You can see this one's pretty well lubricated, and this one was just dry, so I went ahead and threw some grease on there. May or may not be necessary, but why not take the safety precaution and do that. So moving forward with the installation. Okay, now the tricky part, and forgive the camera angle, I know it's not the best, but it's the best I could do. So we're going to go ahead and feed this guy right through the speaker, and if you see a lot of fast forwarding, it's because I'm having a hell of a time, and I don't want to waste your time. So on with that, let's get moving. So yeah, it'll fade. Oh no. I think I royally fucked up. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I thought for a minute I tapped these backwards, but I didn't. I did good. Never mind that. All right, so onward. There we go. Popped in right there. So, gonna get a bolt. Start feeding it through, and it probably wasn't a terrible idea for me to test this before I put it in, but I didn't, so oh well. Why not do the installation twice if we need to? There's one, and I want to keep a hold of this because I don't want it popping out. So I want to get 2 bolts in at least before I let go. And you'll feel it pop in. You'll know if it's not. The gears just have to mesh. And it's as simple as that. Okay, good deal. Happy, happy, happy. That was easy. You never know what you're getting into when you start working indoors. I can't, honestly, I hate it. I've replaced a lot of things in this Mustang, and the least favorite was working in the doors. Okay, not going extraordinarily tight, just tight enough. Don't want to strip these out. But I always go too tight usually on everything I do. I don't know why that is. I think everything's gonna fall apart, so I have to make it extra tight. Makes no sense. All right, so there we go. And I'm just going to hook this up to the power, and we'll see if this was a worthwhile endeavor. There we go. All right. Keys, of course. I don't have my keys. I'll be right back. Okay, moment of truth. Was it all worth it? Whoops, sorry. Sorry, people. Let's kill the music. Okay, moment of truth. Aha! Yes! Very good. That is really loud. That is really loud.
Stop doing that! It sounds horrible.
Yeah, that does sound horrible, buddy. Hopefully it'll sound less horrible when the door panel's on, because that is atrocious. That is atrocious. But it's fixed at least, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it, people. Reverse instructions for putting the door back on. Man, that is crazy. All right. Well, at least it works. Peace.